What is the difference between a holding company and a trading company? Now, it might seem simple, but the classification of which company you're running has massive impacts on the tax reliefs that are available. So a holding company is generally a company that holds assets and doesn't conduct any business activities other than holding them assets, which may receive some income proceeds from that, such as holding property, holding shares in other businesses, and it usually sits at the top of the chain before the shareholders. A trading company can be a subsidiary of the holding company, and that carries out trading activities such as normal business activities, is operating to make a profit. Now, the classification on whether you're a holding company or a trading company has impacts on certain tax reliefs. So most of the tax reliefs are available for trading companies. Some of these tax reliefs are substantial shareholding exemption, which means if you sell that business to a holding company, that transaction is tax-free. For incorporation relief, you also have to be a trading company to be able to incorporate a property or other assets into a limited company. And for business property relief, which is where you're entitled to a 1 million tax-free allowance to pass down business assets, inheritance tax-free has to be a trading company. The same goes for business asset disposal relief. So there's a lot of reliefs available to be a trading company. Now, some of the tests that HMRC may look at are called badges of trade. This can include a profit motive with a genuine business activity, an organizational or staffing structure within the company. They may look at the nature of the assets within the company. So if you've got a property that you're using as a commercial premises, for example, if you run an accounting practice, that could be a business activity. But if you've got a residential property that you rent out, that is most likely an investment activity. Also, there are a few percentage-based requirements or timeline requirements to also qualify for the reliefs that I've just mentioned earlier. So when you're setting up a group structure, holding company, subsidiary, make sure you're understanding, you're aware of what type of company you're setting up. It could cost you thousands, but it could also save you thousands if set up correctly.